time on America's Next Top Model, British Invasion. The Americans took a big hit with the departure of androgynous As-Marie.
I thought you were going to be a finalist.
Now the score is tied up again, 4 against 4. Tonight, rivals form an alliance to trash a common enemy.
I will do my best to knock that bitch off her feet.
And an emotional challenge brings some of our toughest girls to tears.
This is how God made you, and this is how He wants you to know.
I feel very good. They need to thank me. I'm the first one. Look how much weeks we've been here and we didn't get one picture. And now we finally got a picture. And who gave it to you? Alicia White. Yeah, you remember that. Remember that. Congratulations, Alicia. The judges have finally recognized that the UK girls are not here to play, we're actually here to win. Like, we are here because we are models. Yay!
There's 4 UK girls and 4 US girls now. It's totally tied up. The British invasion is on.
Potato party.
Potato party.
We're vultures.
Me and Simone are so close now because we're the ones who usually are getting ganged up on. But keep hating, I really don't care. It's not gonna make me go home, it's just gonna make me stronger.
Kyle, like, I'm sorry, I don't think she's a good model. I thought she was in the video.
She's way worse than us.
Not only was I shocked that Az went home, but I was pissed. I know she'll be fine. She's got so much going for her, but I was more upset about the fact that Kyle was still here.
The judges see something in her, and I still don't think she's strong enough to take this or be here. She was going to leave, man. You don't just do that.
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. I'm done with it. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her skinny ass.
Kyle was complaining that she wanted to go home. We're sick of her, you know, her attitude towards everything. I think everybody is ready for Kyle to go home.
Beauty is in the smiles of the beholder. Fierce in love.
Beauty is in the Smiles of the Beholder, I would definitely say was a photo shoot. Maybe they put on like crazy ass eye makeup.
I feel like we've got to try to convince other people of our own personal worth.
In the competition right now, I need to work on my own weaknesses when it comes to walking, my own weaknesses when it comes to toning down facial expression or changing things up. It's this point in the competition where you start to lose yourself if you're too worried about everything else around you. It's more about I need to do what I need to do to get as far ahead as possible.
Hi girls, how you doing? Well, for today's team challenge, you're going to have to create a 2-minute PSA for Tyra's bio campaign.
What's a PSA? Public service announcement.
Public service announcement.
Nigel Barker tells us that we're going to be filming a commercial for Tyra's campaign, Bio, which is kind of like an anti-bullying campaign. So it's all for a good cause, which we're super excited about.
Each team is going to have 4 young girls that I'd like you to incorporate into your PSA. The winning team's campaign is going to be released on cwtv.com. And not just that, but you're also going to receive a personal video message from a loved one on your Virgin mobile phone.
I just started like welling up straight away. I'm going to do anything to get this video message, absolutely anything.
We should probably get a move on, shouldn't we?
What message are we trying to get across?
Confidence.
I put confidence. Put family.
Beauty is inside and out. Beauty is you.
Yeah.
All of us have faults. You want them to know that there's something inside of you that can shine.
I don't really care for the US girls I don't care to be friends with any of them, but we have to come together and nail it.
Like, growing up, my biggest insecurity was just my race and, like, my social status, I guess. Like, I was bullied and made fun of. Like, your nose is big, your lips are big, like, you're black. And then on top of it, I was poor. So, like, I didn't have clothes, I didn't have shoes to, like, compensate for those things. And so it's still just, like, there for me. I've been called names, I've had chocolate milk thrown on me, like, I was bullied. And so doing this beauty campaign and like thinking of ways to incorporate those negative things and make them positive was kind of a struggle for me.
It's a huge thing for me to be working on this PSA right now because I was not always presenting myself in a way that would show others my inner beauty as well as my out. I just remember being in that hole, and to think that tons of little girls out there feel the exact same way as me, like, I want them to know that it can be changed.
Looks really good. I don't think we should keep trying to fill every single space. We don't want it to look like that.
Who just drew a little poo at the bottom? Oh, it's a flower. I thought it was a poo.
What? I looked over at the stateside one and I was like, oh my god! It was like some angry kids had gone along and thrown crap at the walls.
Okay, girls, time is up. It's now time to meet your co-stars. So, ladies and ladies, we're going to try and pair you up. Who are you with?
I'm with Alicia.
Alicia, there you go.
Hi, I'm Raquel, and I'm with Sophie.
Sophie, there she is.
Yes, it's a competition. You know, I want to be able to come over and work in the States, but it now feels like there's a bigger cause behind just the prizes on the surface.
Get to know one another, find out what beauty means to you, so we can work this PSA together. You ready to get going?
Yeah.
Off you go.
So when do you feel beautiful?
When I dance and when I act.
Yes, that's awesome. When do we not feel so beautiful?
Last year I went to a school where, like, they told me I was ugly, and, like, because I had a mole that somebody took a dump on my face.
These people are jealous. Yeah. That is all they are.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
She was saying some of the stuff that the kids were saying to her, and it was so heartbreaking. When I was 10, I was definitely not attractive. I was kind of like a skinny horse with Bugs Bunny teeth. You kind of just wanted to, like, shake them and be like, it does get better, I promise you.
I know that, like, what they were saying, like, wasn't true, because, like, your inner beauty can't be bullied. Like,
that is so true. You're so smart. You're smarter than me.
So what makes you feel beautiful?
I think beauty is when, like, you have confidence and you're comfortable with who you are.
I think beautiful is when I get good grades and get awards and make my parents proud.
Oh my god, I love you.
My little girl, Stephanie, told me what she thought was beautiful was making her mom and dad proud. And I really love that because it was just like me. My childhood insecurities had a lot to do with my family. When I was about 9 years old, I remember coming home to the smell of rotted, stale beer. And, like, I guess I'm not good enough for them to stay sober for. I needed to get out of that shell and step back and see myself out of that situation.
What makes you not feel so beautiful?
When I look at the color of my skin and my hair.
Why do you think that's not beautiful?
Because when I really look at princesses, they're all pretty, and they have, like, different hair. And
you are so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Your skin color has nothing to do with who you are as a person. Your hair is beautiful.
I've been there, I've done that, I've felt that way. I know how it feels when kids at school bully you for these stupid minor things. The things that you actually can't change about yourself. It's not a nice feeling. It kind of took me back to that place where I didn't want to be.
This is how God made you, and this is how He wants you to look. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. I can't even express, like, you are a beautiful human being. And don't let anyone tell you any different. You are beautiful, okay? You don't take for much.
Anna E is cute as hell. Like, when I look at her, I see perfection. Everybody gets a bit bullied once in their life, and it just depends how you deal with it. I think being yourself is the most beautifulest thing in the world.
I'm thinking me and China can have like a big cheesy grin on us with teeth smiling.
What about if I write, beauty is my family?
Oh, that's pretty. I believe the U.S. team has a really good chance of winning. Really because we really got to know our kids and we really felt a connection with them.
Beauty is smart and funny.
Yeah.
I think beauty is love.
Love of dancing.
I kind of took a step back and I was like, oh my gosh.
It's like me in those shoes and having to like be a role model to others.
It was a really weird feeling, and it was that time when I was like, we've got to nail this.
Okay, we got this.
Take it away.
Beauty is love, and love is as simple as a smile.
Love yourself and those around you, even the quirky moments of life.
Beauty is unique.
It's the power to not conform to anybody's idea of you. What does beauty mean to you?
Beauty means my family and music.
I'm trying my best to, you know, keep my true emotions there without becoming overly emotional, but I still want to be really genuine.
Beauty is freedom, and freedom is mold.
Freedom is breaking any mold.
Freedom is breaking any mold.
Beauty is inspiration. Inspiration to accept one another regardless of your race, religion, or size. Embrace your individuality because it makes you beautiful.
I thought we did amazing. We took 2 shots and that was it, and it was way better than the last commercial I did, so I felt like I definitely brought it way more, and I felt like the PSA was great.
Beauty is me!
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's see how you compare with the Brits. And action.
We think being smart and funny is beautiful. High five.
I think beauty is special. Like that special bond that you have with your mother,
Or your sister.
your best friend,
Or a pet.
that get you through.
Tough times.
The win for this challenge was to get like a family message from a loved one from back home. I really want this prize because I really miss my mum so much. My mum means everything, like she's everything to me.
We think beauty is about showing your inner confidence with a smile.
I think beauty is love.
Love of dancing.
Love of fun.
Love of laughter.
Love of each other.
Being exotic.
Being different. Being you.
I went out with my girl and we got our little routine down to a T, and we've been practicing and I just had fun with it, and we were like spinning her and we were like hugging.
Beauty is on the inside and out. Beauty is you.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I really enjoyed watching all of you. So I guess I'll start by talking to the Americans. I really liked what you did. I thought it was to the point. I liked that you'd taken simple words and then you went with it. But it lacked a sort of an element of familiarity that I was hoping to see. I wanted to see some more sort of friendship with the girls. It didn't feel like you really knew them to me. Brits, I thought you were very well rehearsed. I thought you did a great job. I loved the dance moves. I thought you took it somewhere special. However, it was a little forced here and there. Sometimes when you rehearse something too much, it becomes more of a rehearsed piece, less of an authentic, off-the-cuff piece.
I really want to win this prize of getting the video message of your family because, you know, this competition is so stressful and I just need that, like, motherly advice, so I really hope that we win.
The winning team are the Brits.
I screamed the loudest, and then I looked to the US girls and they're really sad, and I'm like, I felt a bit bad, but then I got over it because I'm getting a personal message home and I get to see my mum and my dad. I'm sorry, they should have worked harder.
Come home and I find the Virgin mobile phone and I plugged it in, and Lisa's was up first, and it was her really good friend from home.
It's way too quiet in the flat with you not being here, so come home, but not too soon because I like to think that you're going to make it right till the end. So do well. Mwah. Love you, hon.
And then we played cats and Catherine's parents with the dog.
Congratulations on how far you got so far. Keep going. Say hi, Catherine.
Jake says hi.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And then Alicia, her mum, her dad, and her little brother came up and she was in tears and they were just like, well done, we're so proud of you.
Hi Alicia, hi, how are you doing out there?
Alicia, I hope you're having a really good time and I really miss you. Good luck.
See you soon, bye, we love you.
Oh,
it's
so cute.
And then my boyfriend comes up.
Hi Sophie, it is Wednesday night.
Hi, Soph. It's really cold outside.
It's nice and cold out now.
There was no emotion, there was no like lovingness towards me, there was no like, go Sophie, you can do it, we're all behind you, we're so proud. I can't believe it. After all that, I get the suckiest video message ever. I'm gonna kill Rory, that was such bollocks.
It's lovely to see my family and just reminds me why I'm here. It was a huge boost of energy to help me for my photo shoot because seeing my mum and dad's face really does make my day.
Caramel! Tomorrow you will be the centerpiece of attention. Fierce in love, Tyra. We're gonna be statues.
We're gonna be statues. I'm with the girls all day, so when I get home, I do want my space because it gets annoying being with all these girls 24/7. A part of my strategy is to stay away, and they don't need to see the emotions that I'm having and see what I'm going through because it's only gonna enable them to bring me down, and I don't need them to bring me down. I was in the bottom too, so this is my chance to show everyone that I have what it takes to be America's Next Model, and I'm bringing that energy, and I'm gonna nail this photo shoot.
Where are we?
Oh my god.
We arrive at the most gorgeous mansion ever, and I was like, this is my home, this is where I should be.
That's amazing.
Obviously, we're doing a photo shoot in this huge, gorgeous Bel Air mansion. This week, we're taking the booty tooch to the high fashion extreme.
1, 2, 3, booty tooch.
What you guys are going to be are art installations at a fabulous dinner party in this mansion. So hopefully you guys have been practicing your posing because we need the extreme booty tooch. And we want to see that tooch.
There is no excuse for my tooch not to be tooched correctly because Tyra has taught me the way. So I'm going to give them some booty hootie, some toochy fruity.
Now your photographer today is a hugely acclaimed British photographer, Mr. Ben Shaw.
Good morning, ladies.
Ben has shot for huge magazines like UK Glamour, Marie Claire, and W.
We're expecting a lot. It's going to be a great individual shoot for all of you. Welcome to the shoot. Let's have fun.
So let's get you guys into hair and makeup and have some fun. Come on up. You got legs for me today?
Yeah, I got legs.
Because, honey, I want to see the legs for days in this photo.
Okay. I really want Best Picture this week again. I want to scare these American girls. They're not scared at all. They knew their video was crap. This week, I feel like a UK girl could get this.
You are going to have somebody else in your shot who's the host of the party, and it's someone who knows all too well the transition from going from the UK to the US. It's Estelle. Look at how gorgeous she is.
Estelle is a British singer who was like massive in Britain. She sings American Boy and I really like that song. But she's like one of the only singers who has managed to make it over to the States. I have so much respect for her because she's living the dream that I really want to do. She is living in the States and I know how difficult that is because I've been trying.
And Estelle has a new song called Thank You from her new album, All of Me. So now what kind of advice can you give these girls in terms of being in front of a camera?
It's about just giving that extra little something when you're in front of the camera. You have to be yourself, but you just give it that little bit extra. You know who you are, just push it to the 10th limit.
You can come
All right, see you later, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
So when we walk on set, like there's this grand table and then we see Estelle in the middle. The whole aim is to stand out here because the other two girls in the competition are going to be in your picture. You can't make them shine over you. You know, you need to be the centerpiece.
Everything here is edible, except the fish.
You are supposed to be an art installation performing for these people having dinner.
She's crawling on the table. What is happening?
Ready?
What is she? Okay. I think Laura just probably needs to be a little bit more aware of what else is in the shot when she's doing these shapes. I was kind of like
You know, like, hello. And now you girls in the back all toast one another. And...
Beautiful.
Laura is a little tough for her, what to do. So sometimes when you try too hard to do anything, you don't always succeed in what you're doing. It's a tough one, right? Squeeze one of those, crush it.
That got all over my face.
We're ready! Hi!
Don't be afraid, be British. Come on, girls.
Don't lose your tooch. No, that's a squooch. Catherine became lost on set. She didn't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, she was just grasping at any prop. This is crazy in the bad way. Good?
Sorry, I'm like right in the middle.
Beautiful.
How is it, lovely?
This is my debauchery. Annalise, I think, did really well. I mean, I think she was the injection of life, where a couple of the other girls were a little bit tame. She was like, I'm just gonna this way and that, and it was real dynamic.
Excellent.
All right, young lady, you know the drill. Decadence, decadence, decadence. Yeah, and really extreme. You have to find ways of fitting into this environment.
You're booty tooching to the extreme. So it's not just a little booty tooch. It's a huge booty tooch. That was hard work. Like, my back's hurting me, my shoulders hurting me, I'm shaking, and I'm feeling the pressure. Like, I'm sweating.
Tooch, Alicia, tooch. I think Alicia struggled a little bit. I feel a bit bad for her because she's like on my team and I wanted her to do well.
Don't forget the tooch. There you go. So let's go for the extreme, Alicia.
If Alicia gets sent home, she needs to be ugly. Ugly pretty.
That.
Yeah.
I walked out of Alicia's because they just kept saying to her, we need more, and Alicia was doing this, and I just thought she's playing it really safe, and I can hear the comments at panel being like, you played it too safe. Worried for us Brits.
You know where we left off? Ready? Be extravagant, be eccentric. Watch out for that meringue pie, it's real. Go for that. Go for it.
I finally feel like Sophie has come into her own. She's been free of those horrible manacles that have been holding her back. She's willing to do anything.
I personally think we've got it.
Yep.
Some
Good
amazing,
job.
amazing imagery.
Shit, my muscles are going like, It's because I don't get very much exercise.
I know the judges always want you to look very sweet and very young. I want you to amp it up a little bit. I just want to see something a little different today.
That is one crazy pose.
Yes, there you go.
That's very bootylicious.
Oh my God.
All right, and look at that. Really good, yeah, play it,
Keep working
it. That's, there goes that pie.
Annalise has already shot before. What can you do with her face?
Pie was up my nose, on my eyelashes, in my face. Like, she gets best photo. Simone owes me a huge one. Thinking of facial.
I don't know. You really don't have a booty.
We might have to do pad for her.
I get a booty tooch pad because I literally have no butt. Like, my body is so bored straight. I don't have a butt to pop.
Get one for Kyle.
My fake booty.
Kyle got a fake booty tooch put in her dress. Only one of the girls that had a fake booty. So not every girl has an ass. Doesn't mean you should go buy out a freaking booty pad. I want Kyle to go home a lot. Like, horribly. Like, I would pay someone.
You're trying to get their attention. They're totally ignoring you. They're more interested in their food. Bread and things.
It's definitely the end of a very eccentric banquet.
So we got it. That's a wrap, everybody. Woohoo!
Yay, thank you.
Kyle sits there and, like, she's the only person that had a booty tooch on.
Yeah.
And you know why all those shots look good? She's wearing fake ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the girls were quite upset because when you're like trying to tooch and stuff, it's actually really painful to try and hold it and push it and push it and push it. So for Kyle, she had butt pads in, she had natural bums, so she didn't really need to do anything to tooch, which meant she could just concentrate on posing and she was naturally tooching. So I think a lot of girls were like pissed off at that.
I was like, I can do everything she's doing right now.
She's not doing anything crazy. She's not doing anything out of this world. She was just...
Tomorrow you will meet with the judges. Only 7 will continue on in hope of becoming America's Next Top Model!
I don't want you to pack.
I'm not packing, I'm just preparing myself. I like to prepare. If I go home over Carl, there's going to be drama in panel. Because I cannot afford for someone that doesn't want to be here to take my dream away from me. I did not cross this water for nothing. I came here to win and to fight. So if Carl gets to stay and I go home, then there's going to be issues.
To the homies who have been eliminated, to the ones who will leave, this one's for you.
Ladies, you know our judges, Nigel Barker, noted sexy fashion photographer, Kelly Catrone, legendary fashion PR maven, and you guys did your photo shoot with international recording artist and Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Estelle. Let's talk about our prizes. The winner will receive a fashion spread in Italian Vogue and a cover of Beauty in Vogue and a spread in Beauty in Vogue and prominent appearance on Vogue.it. She will also get a position as a celebrity guest correspondent for Extra. And our winner will have a single produced by CBS. She will also be named the face of the new America's Next Top Model fragrance, Dream Come True. She will be offered a modeling contract with LA Models and New York Model Management. And she will have a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl. Are we ready to get our tooch on? Let's go. Okay, up first is Catherine, the queen. So, this week you were tooching.
Yes.
With Estelle.
Yes.
And you were also the challenge winner team. The UK girls won the PSA challenge.
Yes.
Let's see your best tooch shot, Miss Catherine. Ooh, she's booty tooching.
She is. Is this like a signature tooch, though?
This is the up in the air tooch.
It's a cool shot. It's interesting. I don't really understand what you're doing. I think you're concentrating too much on the tooch, and you haven't allowed the face to sort of do its own thing.
I love the way Estelle has a pineapple in her hand, and I would have liked to have seen like complete and utter indulgence, whether this was like Rome, Versailles, or a hot house in LA.
This doesn't do too much for you, but in the same hand, that was pretty difficult to be sliding on the table and arching a butt cheek, you know.
The art of the booty tooch is all about scooping out your lower back. And you have scooped the lower back and have me looking at your booty. I can't believe I'm saying that with a straight face.
Neither can I. I am like, I cannot believe what I'm here to think. The art of the booty tooch. It's like there's a book there, there's a movie there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Up next is Alicia.
Kind of looks more like sort of tooch ache.
Tooch ache?
It's okay, you're just not committed enough to it. I want to see you kind of messier. I'd love to see you kind of almost fallen in it a little, and the tooch comes up at the end, and it's almost like a cat.
I love the way you're holding the grapes at the front, but the second half of your body, maybe you could have dipped a leg off the table, a bit more extreme.
You did such an amazing job last week. You blew us away. Music video, singer, and your voice, everything was so amazing, and that's why you were the best. And then for some reason, when you get to be in a still photo, it goes away. And you have to remember the magic that you have in motion and how do you put that into a photo. Thank you. Sophie. Okay, Sophie, so you were tooching atop the table.
I love the shot. You've really learnt the smize. And for me, this is more of a smize than a tooch shot.
I think you did really well, because I remember you were on set and you were like, I'm trying to tooch my booty, there's not much of it, but I'm trying. I love this picture.
This to me looks like Ivana Trump's divorce party after she left the McDonald's. I think it's nasty, I think it's dirty, I think it's sexy. It's mayhem.
Oh, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Annalise.
Annalise, this for me is the best shot I've seen of you in the competition. This is your best shot. That big face, that big smile, it's just a fab shot.
I think she upped the ante for everybody else that was getting on the table. She came up and she was like, well, hold on, I'm going to crawl this way and I'm going to do that. I love this picture.
Oh, thank you.
I do agree with Nigel. I think this is the best shot that you've done. One nice one for Miss Catrone for you. But you just seem like the little pixie of mayhem.
I don't love this shot as much as the other judges do. I think you look beautiful, but I don't see this in a high fashion magazine. There's like a high fashion yay, and there's a commercial yay. So you're doing the yay as opposed to the yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Now it's time for US girls. Ebony. Alrighty, Ebony, are you ready for your tooch?
Yes.
Here it is.
Boom. I'd open this in the magazine and look at it, and I'd be sort of all over it.
It would stop you.
It would stop me. I'd be turning it upside down. It's like a pretzel tooch.
You have a beautiful body, a beautiful face. I just think it's a little topsy-turvy, upside-downy.
This photo, I think, is amazing. Even though it's kind of out there, you still look young. I don't know how to explain it. You know, because it's important for you to still look young when you're doing your sexuality thing. If your face stays sweet and young, you can kind of do a lot of different stuff. Alrighty, up next is Kyle. So you were at the tooch party.
I had a fake booty on because the dresses weren't fitting me, so I had to put extra something in there.
Alrighty, so let's see if your training tooch helped you.
It's an interesting shot. I don't think it's amazing in the body. I do like your face. It's a look, though, that I've seen you do before many times.
You just weren't really quite aware of what was happening around you. Because I was kind of dodging you, like, oh, wait, hold up, you know.
Kyle, I'm disappointed in you. I feel that you're going downhill in this competition, and I remember you as Andy Warhol at the beginning, and the type of poses and the type of photos that we were getting from you, and consistently each week, they appear to be getting worse.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Laura.
The position and the shape of your body is just so extreme. I don't love it for some reason.
Your face is beautiful, but to me it's like an ice show shot.
Okay, I like this picture. I think it's fun. I think the angles are really interesting. Okay, thank you. Last but not least, Simone. Are we ready to see her tooch?
Yeah.
I would have thought that your tooch would have been enormous. Or just like the way it would go, the shape of it, you know? But it's not. It makes sense for me.
Be aware of what's in front of you that's blocking your camera view. That orange glass has me like, oh, get out the way, you know? But I think you did it. I think I like this.
Simone, I really love the shot of you. I think it's great. This is a better shot than we've seen, at least as far as how you're elongating.
You're like a rainbow. Like the upside down arched rainbow tooch. It's amazing. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now it's time for the judges to deliberate. And when I call you back, I will announce whose last supper this booty tooch photo shoot was. It's time to decide which one of our lovely toochers is tooching home. Catherine!
Catherine in the challenge this week, she just went for it, and I totally believed it. It was beauty inside and out. But in this photograph, I don't believe it. The authenticity is not here.
Catherine this week, you know, appearing in front of us, she's really making great progress, looks much more like a model when we're looking at her. I don't know. This looks like a leg of lamb that should have gone back into the freezer.
Oh, child. Alicia.
If I could do a montage of Alicia with all the other Alicias from the other photographs in the background, Alicia would have this sort of extraordinary picture.
She is a background miser.
When she stands in front of us lately, I'm really taken with her beauty. I feel like we really need to work with her now to be able to take this body and that presence and make it into a supermodel. She's not there yet.
Sophie.
She was one of the better ones. She lit up the room. She was really supportive of the other girls. She was super bright the entire time. I like that energy.
I want to know why I'm being taken back in time to some sort of Ziggy Stardust moment of 70s debauchery. And I'm like taken to that moment, and it's like she's lurching at the camera.
Sophie is becoming a dangerous girl in this competition. She's blowing up. She's getting better every week. I love her in this shot.
Ebony.
And Ebony's blossoming too. You know, she's owning this picture. I can see what she's got, what she's capable of. I find that exciting, and I find that directable.
This is a contortionist shot for me.
Is it a little too Cirque du Soleil for you?
It's a little, I mean, I really, to be honest, I couldn't think of one magazine where I could see the shot.
I think this photo could totally be in Italian Vogue. I can see Franca Sozzani choosing this picture and saying, we are going to put it in a double-page spread. I love it. Kyle.
She's just not doing it for me. I mean, beautiful face, but it's a sad little depressing steak snake shot.
I don't think this is a fabulous shot of Kyle, but when you zoom in on the face, she's got an incredible smile going on.
It's not enough to just have a nice face. She's got to model in the shots.
I taught them not to smoochy tooch, and not to hoochie tooch, and not to poochie tooch. And she is Poochie Toaching! Laura.
Laura. It's kind of a spectacular shot of Laura in many respects. You know, yeah, it's not necessarily
like
fashion.
July spectacular or like spectacular?
It's just spectacular. It's not really fashion spectacular.
No, it's definitely not.
I think Laura was contorting too much. I think she needed to tone it down.
It's a little gymnastics, it's a little ice skating, and it's a little stripper club. And a little fashion. Annalise.
I really like this picture of Annalise. A shot like this could be editorial, it could be commercial. And I feel that, you know, a big part of our prize package is also quite commercial. And Annalise, for me, is that commercial girl.
I thought this is the best shot she's probably taken throughout the competition, and that's why I was trying to give her props. I still have a big question, you know, is this girl a high-end fashion model? I haven't seen that yet.
I think she encapsulated the whole idea. I don't think the pose is necessarily high fashion, but at the same time, the energy is right.
Simone.
Simone finally got a good picture. Her body looks beautiful, her skin tone is beautiful. You just go right into the shot and you can feel everything around it.
I love her doing this back bend and being fiercely real, and we rarely get to see our fiercely real girls doing things like this, and they can. And she's showing everybody, like, I can be sexy, I can be high fashion, I can be interesting, I can be edgy, and I can back bend into a rainbow. We've reached a decision. Eight beautiful young ladies stand before me, but I only have 7 photos in my hands, and these photos represent the girls that are still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. The first name that I'm going to call, Best Picture this week. Sophie.
Yes! Yay! Yay! Thank you. Yes. I wanted it so much.
Oh my gosh! Yes! Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Look at that intensity!
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Runner-up for Best Photo goes to Simone.
Hey.
Congratulations, Simone. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ebony. Annalise. Thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
2 British girls left and 2 American girls left. The next name I'm going to call is Laura. Congratulations, Laura. Thank you very much. Catherine.
Nearly had a heart attack.
Congratulations, Catherine. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Kyle and Alicia, please come down. 2 beautiful young ladies stand before me, but I only have 1 photo in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that is still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. I will only call 1 name, and the girl that I do not call must immediately pack your bags and go home. So, Kyle, you stand before me because the judges see this strong beauty, but we're not seeing great. The judges also said that they feel that they are seeing the same look over and over and over again. And what America's Next Top Model is looking for is diversity, while at the same time holding on to your brand. And then we have Alicia, the girl that the judges from week to week are like, oh my God, she's so amazing, look at her skin, it's so like gorgeous, and legs that go on for days, but her pictures do not measure up to who she is in person. Then she does a music video, blows us away, gets called first last week. But this week, she's in the bottom 2. So that makes the judges think that you are a girl that should be doing commercials, but not modeling in magazines. So who stays in this competition? Alicia. Do you know what saved you this week? what you did consistently in the background of all of these photos. We need that in the foreground. Congratulations. Still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. You gotta go home and practice different faces and different. You don't want to just be one trick. Girl Next Door can still do different faces. You know who was a girl next door in their career? Me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay?
It has been a hard journey. It's been stressful. There's been times where I've wanted to quit. But now that I'm like into it, like more than ever, I just wanted to stay here and continue and like win the whole thing. So, I mean, I'm upset, you know, because I wanted to make it to the top. It's sad because I don't think that it's my time to go yet. But I'm just really proud of myself, and hopefully Texas will be proud of me too.
Think you've got what it takes to be America's Next Top Model? Go to CWTV.com for a guide.